from September to March, I had been in this period of unproductivity, of laziness, of procrastination, of indulgence, where I was desiring to do stuff. Like, I wanted to be productive, I wanted to do the good habits, I wanted to get back into my usual routine. But for some reason, I just wasn't doing that. I kept listening to my desires, I kept listening to what my body wanted instead of what I wanted. And so I spent 7 months wasting time. And I've talked about this before. I've said that I could have easily prevented this, that it didn't have to be 7 months. It could have been a week. It could have been a day even. I didn't have to let that period of time extend so far out. The reason that I kept indulging and kept failing for so long was because I had this weird mentality about failure. I had this weird response to failure where I would fail for one day, feel like a hypocrite, say that I was a hypocrite, believe that I was a hypocrite, that I couldn't do anything from this point out. And then the next day, I wouldn't do anything because of those beliefs. I would repeat the cycle of not doing anything, getting mad at myself for being a hypocrite because I didn't do anything, and then doing the same shit over and over and over again. That response to failure clearly wasn't working, and yet I kept using it and using it and using it, and I kept repeating the same mistakes. The point of this video is to teach you how to avoid making that same mistake, because that mistake of not knowing how to respond, it cost me 7 months. 7 months, it may not seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things, but 7 months of your life, that's that's half a year of your life. And once it's gone, it's gone. You can't load the previous save and try again. That's it. Once you spend time being productive on one thing, or if you take that same time and spend it on something else that's completely bullshit and just indulgent, the time is gone for both of you. That's why it's important that we use our time wisely, that we wake up and that we do things that matter to us, that we focus on fulfilling our mission. The most important thing to do when you fail, this can be for any amount of time. It can be for a day, a week, a month, a year, multiple years. The most important thing is for you to simply act and do something. When we started self-improvement, when we started getting onto, into philosophy, into improving ourselves, did we think about how much time we wasted doing bad shit? Did we let that hold us back? No, not really. We might have not even thought about it. We just did. We just acted. We did research on how to go to what the good diet is like, on what exercises to do. We did research and we started learning new things, and we just kept applying them to our routine. The point that I'm making is that you need to do any action to get that momentum going. If you have been indulging, if you're in a rut and you spend a week indulging in video games and porn and all the bad shit, the most important thing for you is not to sit down and plan how you're going to act from here on out, how you're never going to do a bad habit again. It's not about deleting the apps and deleting everything, because if you don't change yourself, the things that you experience will always be the same. They might change forms. You might go from playing video games to clubbing, but regardless, it's the same thing. You have not changed. So the experience will not change. The results will not change. You need to focus on doing something. Push-ups, reading for 15 minutes, meditating, so that you can get back into that self-improvement flow where you steadily make progress, and that over time, you keep going and going and going, and the results just keep multiplying. That is what we're seeking to get back to. And it doesn't start with you just fucking deleting all your social media and then teleporting back to the momentum. That doesn't make any sense. It's a build-up process. It always will be a build-up process. That's why it hurts so much when you don't stick to your routine. That's why it's so much better to just do the right thing to begin with. Because letting yourself go means that you're going to put yourself through the pain of going back into that momentum, of having to make back the results you lost and then start making more progress. It's like it's a pain in the ass. Just do the right thing from the get-go. Just don't allow yourself to be self-destructive. That's gonna be all for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you thought of this video. Let me know if you agree with me, if you disagree. And yeah, have a good day, guys.